Welcome to the Nutritionally Based Choices. I'm Emma Sima, the chef, the host, the director, everything like that for the show. Now let's get started here. We're going to be doing some nutrition things like fruits and vegetables, just salads and smoothies. First, we're going to be doing the fruit salad, and the fruit salad has some ingredients. There's watermelon, there's pineapple. They can be canned or fresh, but when it's canned, you want to try to squeeze as much as possible of the juice out, and you might want to have the little tiny bits. And cut up 2 cut up Granny Smith apples. But first you can do 1.5 or something like that, so that if you need extra, then you can get more. You can have blackberries and strawberries, but I need to cut these up, so in the show I will cut them up. And some lemon juice to make it a little sweeter with the granny stuff. Now, first, before you all start this, you want to wash your hands. When you wash your hands, you want to scrub hard to make all the germs go away. And when you're done with that, dry your hands. And then get back to work. So I'm going to be looking at some points to be doing the ingredients. And when you're doing your salads and stuff, and you're making it for guests or other people, you don't want to be touching your hair. So our first ingredient is to have 1 sugar baby watermelon, or half watermelon, seed removed, and diced, which means cut. So what you're going to do is you're going to just get all of your ingredients. You will need 1 pint fresh blackberries. But if you're not a huge blackberry fan, you can just put a little bit in, which I'm going to be doing. 1 quart fresh strawberries, or raspberries, or cherries, or something like that. Any kind of berry, you can do blueberries too. And it can be whole and sliced. So I would need to slice this. And what you always want to do with your box, like while you're baking, is you want to wash these to get the icky stuff away. And I'm going to do that with my blackberries too. Now I just might want to have them dried a little bit, so I'll set them over here. And that's what I'm going to do with the same thing with the blackberries. I'm going to wash them too. And just let it go, and there it goes. But you don't want to keep water trapped in there. What happens is it kind of gets it mushy. So now what I'm going to do, and what you also need, is pineapple. It can be canned, but you want to do little pieces. Like I said, you don't want to do big pieces because then it would take up more space. Another thing you need is 4 Granny Smith, peeled and cut, which is right here, but I'm doing a smaller portion, so I'm doing 2 Granny Smith apples. And you can have 1 tablespoon lemon juice prevent, which is kind of like lemon juice. Wait, it says lemon juice. Sorry, I'm kind of reading the ingredients that I typed. Not the greatest at remembering, but at least I'm doing a show, showing you guys things. Okay, anyways, back on track. I need to get back on track. So I have my lemon juice here, and I'm measuring spoons and cups, just in case if I want to measure. I have my pineapple, I have my watermelon, I have my Granny Smith apples, and I have more, just in case if I need to cut more. So right now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting my blackberries and my strawberries, and I'm going to start to be cutting. I'm not a huge berry fan, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a little bit of blackberries and a little bit of strawberries. So I'm going to do like 4 good size, like this size of a strawberry. So I'll cut off the top and then I'll start cutting. So when you start to put in your things, you want to do maybe like the heaviest at the bottom and the lightest at the top so that doesn't get smushed and gets a little icky. I think I'm going to just do 3, not 4, if I said 4. So these leaves would like to be cut off. You want these in your fruit salad. And then you're going to cut this up. Now when you cut it up, you want to make it into kind of small pieces. So I'll just get one there, and then I'll be good. And then be done cutting up any of my fruits. So I'm going to put in my watermelon first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my watermelon in here in the bowl. And I'm going to be doing like half of it. The half full of the bowl. I'm going to put my Granny Smith apples in because they're heavy too. What you're going to do is you're going to probably want to put your berries in last because they're the lightest. And then I'm going to put some pineapple in. Some mini pieces of pineapple. Maybe do right now half of the bowl. Just a good amount of half of the bowl. Some of the juice is sprayed out. Then your strawberries are heavier than your blackberries. So you're going to just sprinkle on your cut up strawberries. And then you're going to just, because I'm not a huge berry fan like I said, I'm going to want to put maybe like 5 blackberries in. And I could cut some of these up, which I think I might, to make it more pieces, but the same amount of blackberries. And they are yummy, but you just don't want to go overload with some things with that. So I put all of that in, and now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to then put 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. 1 tablespoon. But it's because of the Granny Smith apples, so I might want to not do 1 tablespoon. I might want to do like 1 teaspoon, 1.5 teaspoon, or something like that, because I don't want to get it too sweet. And then you have to start to mix it up. So I'm going to pour over the bowl because just in case of something. Okay, that's 1. And I'll just do another teaspoon. So that's 2 teaspoons. That does not equal a tablespoon. So I might just want to make just a little more. But I'm not going to do a whole tablespoon because 2 apples minus that, it's going to be really sweet. So what you're going to want to do is you're not going to do it with your hands. But you know that they're washed, but you're not going to do it with your hands. What you're going to do is you're going to get some utensils, this kind of like spoon, and this kind of like spatula. What you're going to do is you're going to just start to just mix it. And try not to smush anything. Now, because there's not really a lot of apples in here, there's more pineapple in here, what you might want to do is you might want to maybe put in more apples. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take my bowl of apples right here that were extra. And I'm going to just cut, maybe 3 of them. And then just put them in the bowl. And I'm trying to make it look even, and it's getting almost to a full bowl. So then my apples I'm just cutting into fourths, and I'm going to do one more small one. And I have 4 left, which you can eat if you feel like eating them. So what you do is you're just going to mix it up a little bit like that to make it look a little bit even. Now I can barely even see really all the raspberries. So what you want to do, I'll just maybe want to cut maybe one more. And now you are all done with your fruit salad. Thank you for watching the Nutritional Based Choice. I want to see the host, the chef, the director, the show. Hope to see you soon, and we'll tell you what they think.
Okay. Okay, now I'm supposed to tell you what I think?
Yep.
Okay. All the fruit tastes very fresh. I like the mixture of the pineapple and the watermelon, apples, strawberries, and blackberries, because the blackberries give a little bit of tartness along with the apples. And the strawberries and pineapple and watermelon are all sweet. And the watermelon gives you some good juice or water when you bite into it. What I don't like is the fact that it's cold, just right out of the refrigerator. I prefer it to be a little bit more room temperature. That way it doesn't have such a reaction to my mouth or my teeth when the food is really cold. And that's it.
Thank you. Director and everything like that. So today what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be making like a leaf salad. Just a plain old salad that just involves purple cabbage, lettuce, and carrots. We're not going to be making like the noodle pasta salad and stuff like that. It's a little bit too much. We're just doing the basics right now. So what we're going to be doing is I have things that would help make this. So right now I have a head of lettuce, but first, before I touch anything, you would want to wash your hands. And have the soap, and you want to scrub good and all that germs away because other people will be eating it. But usually the salad people use tongs, not their hands. In a lot of servings that I'm going to be having, there's going to be like a spoon or a cup that's going to be used to have the utensil. So we are going to want, now I can show you this up. So now we have a head of lettuce, okay? We have a little bowl of cut baby carrots. And if you need more carrots and it doesn't look that much, get more baby carrots and start to cut them. And a head of purple cabbage. We're not going to be using this whole head of stuff. We're going to be making only half of this bowl. So first what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to just do the lettuce. The lettuce is going to be first, then the purple cabbage, and then the carrots. And then we're going to be talking why we're kind of doing this. So right now what I want to do is first I kind of peel it off and then I start to cut. It kind of gives off like a green leaf, like turtle leaves. Okay, so I kind of got good enough. If I need more, I can get more. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put it on the cutting board. And I'm going to just start to cut my lettuce into good amount of sizes and just plop them in the bowl. Now when you're all done with this, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to see if there's anything that needs to be more done with the lettuce. Maybe it's not a good amount, or if it is a good amount, or what. Right now I think this might be a good amount, but it depends on what it is. The lettuce is the main part of the salad, and the salad is lettuce. So the main part of the salad is lettuce. And I just repeated that. So what we're going to do right now is I'm just cutting the pieces in while we're putting the lettuce first. The lettuce is getting put down first because it's the heaviest. It's kind of moist, but it's leafy. And like when you mix the salad goes around and it always goes to the bottom first before the purple cabbage or the carrots. The carrots are small, which makes it not really be visible. So that does not really look like a great amount. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop up some more lettuce and just pop it on here. So I'm not going to do a big one. I'm going to just do a little bit more of this in there. I'm more than likely all done with my lettuce. And the purple cabbage is the second heaviest because it has something like, you know how cabbage is, it's kind of heavy when you have it in the head. But then when you start to peel it kind of gets light, like lettuce. The lettuce is the main part of the salad. The purple cabbage is optional. If you don't like purple cabbage, I suggest to not put purple cabbage on, or if you're allergic or anything like that. It would be a bad idea, very bad idea. So then if you are not a fan of purple cabbage, you can just do lettuce and carrots. And that's kind of a salad. But if you like more spicy salads, you can put tomatoes, onions, peppers, black olives, things that kind of are vegetables. Fruits do not match with lettuce salads. That's not good. Now, I just finished with my lettuce. Now I'm going to be ripping off some purple cabbage. I'm not going to do the great amount like that, like I did to my lettuce. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just rip off some pieces too. I think this would be a good amount. And if it looks really, if it looks too much, it just has to be that, because you can't just put back the purple lettuce and stack it on to the head. It won't work that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make it to a good amount of size, but it's kind of the same size as the lettuce too. But I'm touching the food, but I did wash my hands, and you always want to wash your hands when you are baking or mixing or making anything. When you just bake, you want to follow instructions, ingredients to make it look good and taste good. Like with brownie mixes, you want to do a good amount. It's kind of like the same thing with the salad. The salad right here, I marked at the halfway, and it's getting to the halfway, which is good. But when I start to shake it, and it evens out, it's kind of below, but it would be fine. So, with this purple cabbage, it's getting to a good amount. I don't want any more purple cabbage. I just need to finish off this piece, and then I'm done. And then, after that, you will just sprinkle on some carrots. And if you're a huge carrot fan, I suggest you actually put a good amount of carrots that you like. And when you start to eat this, you do not, I suggest do not try to put your ranch dressing on. That's where the fattening comes. So if you just eat this plain, just plain at all, you would be fine. And this would be called as a healthy nutrition choice. But if you are a huge fan of like Thousand Island and stuff, you just might want to have just a little bowl, maybe like this much right here to the bowl, if it's like this size or something. Because really only the fattening part of your salad is your dressing. Your dressing has a lot of fattening. Thousand Island right here for 2 tablespoons. There's 130 calories and the fattening calories.
Told him
is
that.
110. So that's the fattening part of your salad. And so with this just salad, you just have the lettuce, the carrots, the purple cabbage. The purple cabbage I just picked out is a little bit too big, so I just want to cut it smaller. And so when I have this stuff ready, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna a little bit mix it up to make it even. And then, see, I can see more lettuce and not a lot of carrots, but that's really it. Thank you for watching the nutrition and basic things show. And I'm listening to the host, the chef, things like that. Hope you have a good day.
Okay. Okay. Here's my review. The lettuce is very crisp and firm, and so is the cabbage and the carrots, and those are only 3 things in there. So without dressing, you need a little bit more flavor in there, maybe like some sunflower seeds, or maybe cucumber or onion or tomatoes, something to give it a little bit of extra flavor. Because if you're not using a dressing, most people are going to think that this tastes pretty bland and probably not want to eat a lot of it. So you have to find other ways to give it flavor, because then people will like it more. And maybe even like something like a balsamic vinegar or olive oil together, which is low calorie, would be a good substitute for dressing. And that's it.
Thank you. Welcome to the Nutritionally Based Choice Show. I'm Emily, your host, your chef, your director, things like that. So today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a fruit smoothie. Now, this smoothie is freshly made, unlike Dairy Queen's where it has a lot of sugar, real sugar, instead of natural sugar. But you want natural sugar, which is good for you, which can give you sometimes energy, but not that much energy like true sugar, like in Mountain Dew and stuff like that, which is caffeine. So today, we're going to be blending things and doing smoothie stuff and fruit things. So, what you would need is frozen bananas or just regular bananas. It doesn't have to be always frozen stuff. It can just be plain or non-frozen stuff and just put it in the blender, and there can be a smoothie too. You need 2 cups frozen strawberries, which I have in here, which I'm going to do some of this frozen stuff and some of this non-frozen stuff. And if it doesn't unfreeze very fast, then you sometimes might have to microwave it. which is not the greatest thing, but right now I'm gonna unthaw right now. Okay. So when I talked about the bananas, I just have one thing of bananas cut up and already peeled. With the strawberries, I even have the washed strawberries that I did. Okay, and then 1 cup milk, which when I'm doing the milk, I will use 2% to get a little thickerness. And then a 1/2 cup of plain vanilla yogurt, which is right in here. And then I have some more things like raspberries and some blackberries together. And I have some mango. I have slices of mango. I'm not going to use all the slices, but I'm going to use some of the slices. Before I even start any of this, I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my hands. And what you want to do with your hands is you want to wash them very good. You want to scrub all the germs off. Because you're going to be serving this to people. And when you finish your smoothie, you will then get a cup and see how it is. So I washed my hands clean and everything, and I'm not going to touch my hair. So what I'm going to do first is, it says directions, put all the ingredients in the blender and process until smooth, and pour it into glasses and drink it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not do this first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my blender thing. There. Okay. And I have that. Okay? And this is how you just take it out. You just lift it up. Which I'll just be using that. It's just me that's using it. I'm going to first, and I'm going to probably want to use my yogurt. Well, my yogurt might actually want to be last in my milk because they stick to the container. Others don't, so I'll open that up when I need to. What I'm first do is I'm going to probably put in my raspberries in here. It's not to be frozen. Okay. And then some more containers of raspberries and blackberries. Okay. Which they did not look the greatest, so I just had to throw them away. I'm going to put in my bananas. Okay. And I'm going to add the washed blackberries. Some of them, like 4. Okay, 4. Let them do. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find, not the seed of the mango, which is right here. I'm going to find some pieces of the mango. It's hard to do that. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to cut this thing, some of this mango off. I just like doing that, and it's kind of all 3 seeds. So I'm just gonna do just some cutting off of the mango. It will give a mango-y taste, but it won't be like super mango-y, which is good because you don't want to choose just one flavor. This is really all I can get. So let's cut a mango, and what I'm going to do, because it's all like this and I don't want to get anything else more, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first, because my hands are filled with mango, I'm going to put the seeds back, push that away, and later I'll clean the board. And I'll just rinse my hands off, and then I'll thoroughly dry up. And right now, the frozen strawberries aren't doing the greatest right now. I'll just put in like 2 strawberries right now. Which I have to do 2 cups. So right here with that blueberry and the raspberry, if I do 1 small strawberry, that would equal 1 cup. And then I'll do another one right here, which that would equal like 1/4 of a cup or something like that. So what I'm gonna do is I might want to wash this knife. So mangoes can get a slimy and not the greatest. But another thing is that if you don't really like strawberries, like the fruit strawberries, but you like strawberry yogurt, you can get just strawberry yogurt, but you don't want to get like the thick and creamy because it's filled with sugar and fattening. But right here, these strawberries have natural sugar in, which is good for you. So I'm cutting these up, and this will be the last part of my show. And I'm putting all these strawberries in this cup, and it equals like half, 1/4 actually. I'm just gonna pour it in, which actually with that and that would equal like 1 cup. It doesn't have to be exactly 1 cup. And now with the frozen strawberries, what I'm gonna probably want to do is, it's gonna be hard to get all this stuff out. So I'm gonna do some of that, probably zap it. Maybe for 30 seconds. So when that's heating up, what you're going to do is you're going to probably just want to start to clean up a little bit. And I'm going to talk about why this smoothie is good for you. This smoothie is better for you than the Orange Julius from Dairy Queen because it has natural sugar, but it doesn't have true pure sugar. So with that, the pure sugar that's in the Orange Julius, there is natural sugar, it just isn't a lot, which you can unlock a lot. That's what's healthy about it. And it's just from your house, and you don't have to pay money for it. Well, you have to pay money for the fruit and stuff like that, but it counts. To me, this counts. Maybe just one more thing. And if I can't get that, I will probably just do some more strawberries, which I'll just do like a cup more of strawberries. Or I can just do a half, that too. I don't always have to do 2, because maybe I'm not a strawberry fan or something like that. So while I'm waiting, I'm going to probably want to just want my yogurt too. And this yogurt is a very good deal to be opening it, like getting this in the grocery store. It's big and you can use it with anything. You can use vanilla yogurt. Okay, here we go. And it's more likely not really on thawed. I'm going to try right now, but if it isn't, then I'll just put in some strawberries. It's working alright. It's working pretty good. So, I'm trying to get these strawberries. I kind of got, that's like 1 cup. But there's some strawberry stuff right here that I want to use. Okay. There. it actually did unthaw, thankfully. So I'm just going to put the cover back on. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the milk in. So with the milk, what I'm going to do is it's just 1 cup of milk. And I kind of got strawberry stuff in it, so I might want to get a washcloth to wipe it off. And my hands off. There. Now with the milk, why I'm doing this before the yogurt is because it's liquid. Liquid washes things out. So right now I kind of didn't get it fully, but I got it to a good thing. So carefully. There. Okay. And then I'm going to add 1/2 cup of yogurt. I'm going to do this, I'm going to just do a spoon because it would be better instead of just scooping this whole thing in the strawberry stuff. It'd be better. You want to do it close so that no yogurt spills. So just need this much. There we go. Then pour it in. It's pretty good enough. What I'm gonna do is I don't want any water because it said not to add any water. So I'm gonna cover it and do it. Looks like that. It's all covered. And now I'm going to want to blend it. And when it looks like a smoothie, I'm going to use maybe like this spoon or this spoon. I'm not going to try it because my germs will get everywhere. So I'm going to start to blend it. Oops. It's on. Okay, now I'm just gonna check it. The smoothie like is kind of a little bit watery. It smells like raspberries. So I might want to do a little bit more. I'm gonna press my smoothie button. Now I'm not gonna do my blend. So I'm gonna do smoothie, then okay. Kind of blast it a little bit, but it's fine. Doesn't really get covered, but it's good. So you can always want to check what it's like. And now it seems like a pretty good smoothie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to kind of clean up and talk about the smoothie. The smoothie is good for you, unlike blizzards or things like that. Smoothies are very healthy for you if you make it at your house. If you just get it from Dairy Queen or McDonald's or places like that, it's great because they fill it with stuff. And sometimes it isn't the greatest. So I'm going to do is I'm going to do equally. You're just gonna, depends on how much people you have. So you would just want to make it equally. And try to scrape out some things. This is all smoothie. So, it's kind of really all the smoothie, and it's even. It's pretty even. So, we just put this back, and that's how you make a fruit smoothie out of these ingredients, and kind of looks like a berry color. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening. Okay, go. What do you think of the smoothie?
Good. Healthy and peaceful. Maybe just a little less yogurt.
Okay, thank you. What do you think of the smoothie?
This really is smoothie-like. I do like all the flavorfulness in it. But what I don't like is all the little seed chunks that come out of the straw. I don't know. Did you mix any icing in it?
Yep. Thank you.